What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to go over a pretty big milestone, I would say, for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. I'm going to take this from Noisy Pixel, but kind of the brief of it, and there's not actually much more than this, is that the plot has already been decided. It's already been written and all that. So that's pretty big. We'll talk about that in a second, but the entire paragraph, I guess, is many facets surrounding these games were discussed, though is also confirmed that the plot for this trilogy's third and final entry has been completed and the concepts have been decided. In fact, the development team is already working on the title, though details were not shared. Hamaguchi emphasizes the use of the high wind, claiming that they aim to let players fly freely around the world map. So again, big in the sense that, I guess you have to actually do it. You have to, I guess you already have the writing part, but you got to do the motion capture. You got to do the actual audio. You got to get the game going. But, to have what I guess is exciting, right, is that right now, and I don't even necessarily would want, leaks and spoilers and stuff like that. But right now, inside, Square Enix headquarters or whatever, they have kind of the answers, right? They have, all right, this is either going to fully just rip fans apart, right? And just have fans, because there's already a big split, right? There's people that are kind of going along with this. And honestly, that's me, right? I've expressed that before. I get it. I get the backlash, especially right now, right? Because it's in a very uneasy area and you really don't know which way they're going. I'm part of the group where it's like, well, they did the story, and they're still, I think, working within the lore. I think that's kind of still fair to say no matter what. And if they can make this new stuff work with the old stuff and kind of bring it home, I'm also just willing to let them kind of go crazy because we do have the original. However, those purists out there and hey, the original is the original, just kind of retell it. Don't completely go off the freaking deep end. I get it. I totally actually respect it, to be honest with you. So right now, they're in a very 50-50 area, which has not helped sales. I imagine it's probably not helped public reception, but it is I think it's actually kind of crazy and almost surreal that right now they know if they're going to upset people, they know if they're going to bring it home and if they're going to kind of do it right and kind of combine the old stuff with the new stuff and make it all make sense in one go. You know what I mean? That stuff has already been decided. Now, guess you could say, well, no duh. Well, obviously, but that's a huge part of this because I would say for the speed that they work, and we've heard about really kind of the development process, they're pretty good at overturning and just getting people ready for the next thing. They're faster than average really from what we've seen in the gaming industry. So it's a lot of that stuff, I don't know how many surprises they're going to be. And in fact, being able to fly and being able to transform the map is something they talked about when 7 Part 2 came out, right, where it's looking forward to Part 3. That's the biggest thing is, okay, well, now you're going to be able to basically reach locations at faster rates, right? So how are you going to make the world transform because of that? Obviously very different than the original game. So I would say that, and then kind of just figuring out how to bring this whole thing home are kind of the two biggest things that this game needed to do. And it seems like at least, one is fully done, it seems like, and the other one they're actively working on. So hey, I'm excited. I still want a Queen's Blood kind of thing if they could get to work on that, a mobile. I don't even like mobile games, but if they could do that as a mobile game, I'd be totally for that. But you let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.